lines around your eyes when you begin to smile. They tell a lovely story of the road you walked, the miles that you have had to travel to get to this good place. And I see a quiet victory written on your face. And I know you have your shadows, and I know you have your scars. You have wished on broken promises and on falling, fading stars. And I am not afraid of them. The things that came before, they are just the very reason that I love you even more. Because your history has made you who you are today. And I wouldn't ever, ever wanna wish a single bit away. Every struggle, every triumph, every single tear you've cried has carved a beautiful new river that is flowing deep inside your soul. And your history is sacred ground, and I will treat it so. It's the reason for the wisdom and the gentle way you grow. Yeah. And I have my own story of the wreckage and the rust, of the people I have let down and the people I could trust. And I used to be so ashamed of the man I used to be. But you look at all my history and you just see all of me. You don't see something broken, you don't see something wrong. You just see the prelude to a much more beautiful and honest song. And you are not afraid of it, you're not afraid to ask. You have stripped away my armor, you have stripped away my mask. Because your history has made you who you are today. And I wouldn't ever, ever wanna wish a single bit away. Every struggle, every triumph, every single tear you've cried has carved a beautiful new river that is flowing deep inside your soul. And your history is sacred ground, and I will treat it so. It's the reason for the wisdom and the gentle way you grow. And now we bring our stories to this brand new hopeful page, and we're turning all our history into a brand new golden age of loving all the pieces of the broken and the blessed, and putting our too weary and our wandering hearts to rest. Our history made us who we are, and who we are is beautiful. Together right now. So clearly, a map of where he'd been, with calluses and quiet strength, through thick and through thin. They weren't the hands of poets, They weren't the hands of kings, but they could fix a broken engine and a bird with broken wings. They taught me how to tie my shoes. They taught me how to cast a line, a language of quiet action that was beautifully benign. And I didn't understand it then, the lesson he was teaching me about the steady, quiet goodness of the man I wanna be. And now I look down at my own two hands, and I can see him there, in the way I hold my coffee cup, the way I show my care, not with the fancy speeches, but with the things I do. A quiet, steady promise that my love is strong and true. And I hope that he'd be proud of me. I hope he'd understand that I am just a legacy of my own father's hand.
They could be so gentle when I've fallen from my bike. He brushed the gravel from my knees, unlike anyone alike. And they could be so strong when they were holding me up high, so I could see the whole parade as it was passing by.
He didn't say I love you in the way the movies do. His love was in the making sure that we would make it through the winters and the hard times. He was solid as a rock, just winding up the hours on the family's gentle clock. And now I look down at my own two hands, and I can see him there, in the way I hold my coffee cup, the way I show my care, not with the fancy speeches, but with the things I do. A quiet, steady promise that my love is strong and true. And I hope that he'd be proud of me. I hope he'd understand that I am just a legacy of my own father's hand. I know I have the blessing from the man who's up above, to be gentle and be steady and to be a helping hand. The best and finest lesson from the best and finest man. My father's hands, I see them now in mine, trying to be like so kind. I built my walls up solid, I built my walls up thick. I learned the lonely, bitter, and the self-protective trick of never letting anyone get close enough to see the fragile, hopeful, frightened, and the boy that's still in me. I wore a suit of armor and I walked a careful line, convinced that my survival was a matter of design, and that feeling was a weakness, and that trusting was a sin. But I never knew my fortress was so beautifully paper thin, 'cause you walked right through my defenses. You didn't even knock, you didn't have to break the chain, you didn't have to pick the lock. You just saw right through the illusion. You saw the truth inside, that all my strength was just a place a lonely boy show me that the fortress was a means without an end, and now it's gone. You saw the little cracks and you didn't try to break them open any wider for your own or my own sake. You just let your light shine through them, a soft and gentle glow that helped the hidden, frightened things inside of me to grow in confidence and comfort in the safety of your gaze. And I am so amazed at your compassionate and gentle ways. You haven't torn them down, the walls are still right where they've been, but now they feel like paper and the light is flooding in. 'Cause you walk right through my defenses. You didn't even knock, you didn't have to break the chain, you didn't have to pick the lock. You just saw right through the illusion. You saw the truth inside, that all my strength was just a place a lonely boy could hide. And you didn't come to conquer, you just came to be my friend, and to show me that the fortress was a means without an end, and now it's gone. And I will not rebuild them, I will let them fade away, and I will live inside the truth of this new and brighter day, with my heart right on my sleeve now for the world and you to see. And I've never felt so strong, and I have never felt so free. Paper thin, that's all they ever were. And you saw through me. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for seeing me. My heart has got a rhythm, but it's not the one I choose. It's the frantic hurry tempo of the morning's urgent news. It's the beat of the metropolis, the beat of the machine, the most exhausting, anxious, and the coldest I have seen. And I've been running with it, 'cause I thought I had no choice, but I was slowly, surely losing my own and quiet voice. I was becoming just an echo of the city and its sound, just another pair of running feet upon the hurried ground. But with you I'm slowing down the clock, I'm finding my own time, I'm committing a rebellious and a beautifully sweet crime against the god of busy and the idol of the fast. I'm building us a moment that is truly meant to last, and my heartbeat's getting softer now, my breathing's getting deep, and I've got your quiet promises to comfort me in sleep.
Yeah, you are like a Sunday in a week of busy Mondays. You are the quiet country roads, not the frantic fast freeways. You have a different tempo, it's a rhythm slow and true, and I find myself adapting to the gentle pace of you. We'll make a pot of coffee and we'll watch the day unfold, and we'll share a quiet story that has never yet been told. And the world outside can keep on rushing,
sacred space. 'Cause with you I'm slowing down the clock. I'm finding my own time. I'm committing a rebellious and a beautifully sweet crime. Against the god of busy and the idol of the fast. I'm building us a moment that is truly meant to last. And my heartbeat's getting softer now, my breathing's getting deep. And I've got your quiet promises to comfort me in sleep.
Hey, they say that time is money, but I don't believe it's true. 'Cause the richest time I've ever spent is the time I've spent with you. Not doing anything at all, not trying to get ahead, just living
In the quiet of the gentle words we've said, slowing down the clock. With you, baby,
finding our own time.
This is better.
My mind was like a garden that had been left in the dark, without a drop of water, without a hopeful spark. The weeds of doubt were growing, so tangled and so high, they were blocking out the beauty of the blue and hopeful sky. I had forgotten how to tend it, I had forgotten how to sow the seeds of my own happiness and to help my own soul grow. I just accepted it was barren, a sad and lonely plot, a monument to all the love and care that it had not got.
But you are the gardener. You saw the soil was good. You looked beyond the weeds and you just calmly understood that all it needed was a patient and a kind and gentle hand, the most loving, caring gardener in this whole and weary land. And you have brought the sunshine, and you have brought the rain, and you are teaching my own heart how to truly live again. You didn't come in tearing, you didn't come in with a blade. You just slowly, gently started to reverse the mess I made. You started pulling up the worry, you started clearing out the fear, and you whispered words of comfort so that only I could hear. You told me I was worthy of a beautiful and vibrant place, and you planted seeds of kindness with a slow and steady grace. And I am so amazed to see the green and hopeful shoots returning to my spirit and returning to my roots. 'Cause you are the God. You saw the soul is good. You looked beyond the weeds and you just calmly understood that all it needed was a patient and a kind and gentle hand, the most loving, caring gardener in this whole and weary land. And you have brought the sunshine, and you have brought the rain, and you are teaching my own heart how to truly live again.
And I will be your garden, I will let my colors bloom.
everything grow. Look at us now, beautiful, beautiful. My life can feel like pieces of a puzzle I can't solve, a series of disconnected scenes that endlessly revolve. There's the boy I was in high school, and the man I am today, and 1,000 different versions of myself along the way. And sometimes I get lost in it, I can't see the true design, a random set of circumstances that I try to make all mine. But when I'm feeling tangled in the things I can't make sense of, you show me the one thing that connects it all, and that is love. You are the golden thread that's running through it all. You are the steady shining truth that answers when I fall. You weave it all together, the sorrow and the grace, and you make a beautiful new pattern in this confusing, crazy place. And the story starts to make sense now, the chaos starts to clear, 'cause the golden thread that holds it all is when I have you near. You can see the line connecting the young man to the old. You see the hidden purpose in the stories I have told about my greatest failures and my moments of deep pride. You see the single river that is flowing deep inside. You don't just see the fragments, you can see me as a whole, the beautiful and intricate and the complicated soul. And you show me how to see it, how to finally understand. And my life is not an accident, but a beautifully shaped plan. You are the golden thread that's running through it all. You are the steady shining truth that answers when I call. You weave it all together, the sorrow and the grace, and you make a beautiful new pattern in this confusing, crazy place. And the story starts to make sense now, the chaos starts to clear, 'cause the golden thread that holds it all is when I have you near. And when I look at your life, I can see the same thread too, of 1,000 perfect moments that have all been leading you to this beautiful new tapestry that we are weaving, you and I, beneath a vast unknowing and a calm and hopeful sky. The golden thread is you, baby. Yeah. You make it all make sense.
I've been a ship out on the ocean, fighting waves of my own doubt, letting the winds of worry just toss my soul about. I was looking for a lighthouse, a beacon in the night, just a single steady promise that things would be alright. The waves would crash right over me, the salt would sting my eyes, believe in all the thunder and believe in all the lies, that I was meant to struggle, that I was meant to roam, a lonely weary sailor so far away from home. But you are the harbor, you're the calm inside the bay, you're the place I drop my anchor at the closing of the day. The storm can rage behind me, but the water here is still, and being in your presence is a calming, gentle thrill. I don't have to fight it anymore, the wind and driving rain. You are the harbor for my soul, and you're the shelter for my pain.
Your love is not a firework, it's a slow and steady gleam.
The truest, kindest, safest love that I have ever seen. You don't just stop the storm, you just sit with me right through, and you lend me all the quiet strength I need to see the blue skies that are returning after the clouds have passed. You built a love inside of me that's truly meant to last. You're the coastline I was searching for, the shore I had to find, the peace that you have given to my once tormented mind. 'Cause you are the harbor, you're the calm inside the bay, you're the place I drop my anchor at the closing of the day. The storm can rage behind me, but the water here is still, and being in your presence is a calming, gentle thrill. I don't have to fight it anymore, the wind and driving rain. You are the harbor for my soul, and you're the shelter for my pain. So let the oceans of the world, let them rise and let them fall. I have found my safe foundation, standing steady, strong and tall, right here inside your loving arms, the only place to be, completely and eternally and beautifully. Let's see with you, yeah. My harbor, yeah, I'm safe now, yeah. The storm is over, I'm finally home, yeah. There's a quiet in the city when the sun begins to fade, a different kind of energy, a different serenade. It's not the sound of silence, it's a feeling, it's a tone, a gentle low vibration that you feel inside your bone. It's the tired, happy sight of a city gone to sleep, a promise of the secrets that the gentle night will keep. And I love to just sit here and to listen and to feel that quiet, steady rhythm that is so completely real. I'm
soulful thrum. My spirit finds its rhythm when I'm listening to the hum. Listen to the hum.
Is the echo of the traffic, is the whisper of the breeze, is the distant lonely laughter that is carried on the trees, is the sum of all the stories of the million beating hearts, the beautiful and broken and the disconnected parts, all coming together in a single soulful sound of a shared and human longing on this sacred common ground. And it makes me feel connected, it makes me feel so small and a part of something bigger than myself. And after all, I'm just listening to the hum of the world tonight. Everything is peaceful in the soft and hazy light. The frantic pace is over, the desperate race is run, and the healing work of darkness has so beautifully begun. And it's a reassuring feeling, it's a deep and soulful thrum. My spirit finds its rhythm when I'm listening to the hum. Listening to the hum. It's the music of existence, it's a song without a word, the most beautiful and honest sound that I have ever heard. And it tells me that I'm not alone in this great and turning sphere, and it washes out the static and it washes out the fear. The hum. Ooh, can you hear it, baby? The whole world breathing slow. Listen to the hum. I used to live my life for the mountains and the peaks, for the finish lines and victories, for the thrill and joyful shrieks. And then I'd brace myself and worry for the valley and the low, the lonely sad terrain where the bitter rivers flow. I was always either rising or I was in a deep descent, and the time that I was spending in the middle felt misspent. I didn't see the beauty, I didn't see the grace of the quiet, level pasture of the ordinary space. But now I'm learning how to live my life here in the in-between, the quiet, gentle landscape, the calm and peaceful scene. It's not a celebration, and it's not a time to grieve. It's just a steady, easy place where my own heart can just believe that this is where the real life is, the subtle and the true and the best darker winter or the summer's burning light.
It's the gentle kind of weather where you don't need a coat or a fan. The quiet, steady unfolding of a simple, lovely plan. And this is where the roots grow. This is where the soul can rest and put the lessons that it's learning to a kind and gentle test. And I'm not in a hurry for the next high or the low. I'm just happy in this gentle and this satisfying flow. 'Cause now I'm learning how to live my life here in the in-between. The quiet, gentle landscape, the calm and peaceful scene. It's not a celebration, it's not a celebration. It's not a time to grieve, it's not a time to grieve. It's just a steady, easy place where my own heart can just believe that this is where the real life is. The subtle and the true, and the best part of the in-between is I am here with you. The peaks are beautiful, but you can't live up there for long. And the valleys teach you lessons, and they make your spirit strong. But the place you build your home is on the quiet, level ground. The most peaceful, steady comfort that my soul has ever found. In between, yeah, this is the good part. Right here with you on this ordinary day. The workday's finally over, and the rain is coming down, and the fastest way to get back is to head right through the town. But I think I'll take the coast road, and I'll take it nice and slow, and I'll watch the gray waves crashing on the rocky shore below. There's no one I have to be now, there's no one I must please. I'll just turn the music up and let my weary spirit ease into a different rhythm, into a different kind of pace. And let a slow and gentle smile return up on my face.
'Cause sometimes you just gotta take the long way home and give your own and restless heart a little room to roam, away from all the deadlines, away from all the stress, and to find a quiet moment in the middle of the mess.
It's not about the destination, it's about the gentle ride,
And the peace you find inside you when you let your soul just glide on the long way home.
The city lights are pretty from this distance on the hill. The world looks so much calmer and so peaceful and so still. And it helps me get perspective on the things that felt so vast. The worries of the morning are a thing that's in the past. And I'm just breathing in the salt spray, and I'm breathing out the care. And I'm feeling so much lighter in the cool and misty air. This is a kind of therapy. This is a kind of church for me. This quiet, slow devotion to the wild and open sea.
Sometimes you just gotta take the long way home. Give your own and restless heart a little room to roam. Away from all the deadline, away from all the stress.
Yes.
And to find a quiet moment in the middle of the mess.
It's not about the destination, it's about the gentle ride.
And the peace you find inside you when you let your soul just glide on the long way home. And I know you'll be there waiting, and you won't ask where I've been.
'Cause you're the one who taught me how to let the healing journey in. You taught me that the longest path can be the quickest way to find the peace I'm looking for at the closing of the day. The long way home. Yeah, I'm coming, baby. Just taking my time and feeling so much better.
You don't need the diamonds, you don't need the fancy wine. The things that make you happy are so simple and divine.
You're like a summer evening, you're like a gentle breeze.
You see the hidden beauty in the sunlight on the trees. While the world is chasing paper and the world is chasing fame, you're the one who stops to whisper a forgotten flower's name.
And you taught me how to see it, you taught me how to care about the quiet magic that is floating in the air.
You're the kind of soul who'd rather catch the fireflies in a mason jar than wish upon a distant and a cold and lonely star. You find the sacred in the simple, you find the grace in what is real, and you taught my hurried, anxious heart a better way to feel. You don't need a monument, your legacy is love. You're my little bit of heaven sent from somewhere high above. Oh, I used to be a cynic, I used to be so hard. I was playing my own life with a badly dealt and broken card. I thought that being tough was how you make it through the day. But you showed me that a softer and a more courageous way is to be open to the wonder, to be open to the light that is shining in the small things, in the day and in the night. You have a quiet wisdom that I've come to so admire, and you lit my soul with your own soft and your own and steady fire. Fireflies in the mason jar,
and wish upon a distant and a cold and lonely star. You find the sacred in the simple, you find the grace in what is real, and you taught my hurried, anxious heart a better way to feel. You don't need a monument, your legacy is love. You're my little bit of heaven sent from somewhere high above. And when the night is over, you always let them go, and you watch them twinkle in the dark, a silent magic show. 'Cause you know that beauty isn't something you can own. It's a gift you get to witness, it's a blessing you are shown. My mason jar girl, you caught the light for me, so beautiful, so simple and so free. Yeah. I've been waiting for a signal, I've been waiting for a sign, for a voice to come from heaven and to tell me it's all fine, to go and chase the dream that I've been hiding in my heart, to finally truly finish the thing I'm scared to start. I've been looking for approval in the people all around, for someone to say you're ready now, you're standing on firm ground. And I have been a patient man, I've been waiting for so long, for the starting of the music of my own and future song. But nobody is coming with a permission slip for me to be the man I know that I was always meant to be. The only one who holds the pen, the only one to sign, is the quiet, hopeful, frightened, and the waiting heart of mine. So I'm giving myself permission to stumble and to fall, and to finally truly answer my own and lonely call to be free.
It's a quiet conversation, it's a whisper in my soul.
It's a feeling of returning, it's a feeling of being whole. And it's not about the outcome,
It's not about the price,
it's about the honest feeling I can see within my eyes.
when I look into the mirror, a man who's finally brave to step out of the comfort of the life he tried to save.
But playing small and staying safe and waiting for the word, the most important lovely sound that he has ever heard. But nobody is coming with a permission slip for me to be the man I know that I was always meant to be. The only one who holds the pen, the only one to sign, is the quiet, hopeful, frightened, and the waiting heart of mine.
So I'm giving myself permission to stumble and to fall,
And to finally truly answer my own and lonely call to be free. And I'm signing it with confidence, I'm signing it with grace, and I'm finding my own footing in my own time and my own space. for the flock of gentle feelings, like a silent flock of birds that takes flight inside my spirit every time you come to mind. The most beautiful and peaceful and the rarest kind of find. And I could write a poem, or I could try to sing a song about the place inside your arms where I so truly now belong. But all the words are clumsy, they are simple and they're plain, and they cannot hold the meaning of the sun after the rain. So when I try to picture love, I just see the shape of your name, a beautiful and perfect and a well-proportioned frame that holds my every feeling, that holds my every thought. The quiet, gentle lesson that my own and searching heart's been taught is that love is not a concept, it's a person and a place, and the shape of your name is written on the smile upon my face. It's in the way the letters curve, it's in the way they stand, like a row of steady soldiers in a green and pleasant land. It's a shape that means protection, it's a shape that means I'm home. It's a shape that tells my spirit that it no longer has to roam. And when I say it quietly, it's a prayer upon my tongue, the sweetest and the finest and the truest song I've sung. And I see it in my mind's eye when I'm falling off to sleep, a promise and a treasure that my soul will always keep. So when I try to picture love, I just see the shape of your name, a beautiful and perfect and a well-proportioned frame, that holds my every feeling, that holds my every thought. The quiet, gentle lesson that my own and searching heart's been taught is that love is not a concept, it's a person and a place, and the shape of your name is written on the smile upon my face. And I will trace its outline with my finger on your skin, a silent secret message of the world I'm living in, a world where love is not a word, it is a work of art, the beautiful and perfect and the shape of my own heart. It's the shape of your name, it's the shape of love to you, so beautiful, just your name, so beautiful. I've heard a lot of music, I've heard a lot of songs, of the rights that feel so righteous and the wrongs that feel so wrong. I've heard the roar of oceans and the whisper of the wind. I've heard the stories of the places that a traveler has been, and they are all so beautiful. I've loved them, it is true, but they all just sound like silence when I'm comparing them to you. There is one and only melody that truly sets me free, the most beautiful and honest sound in all of history. easy comfort of the word as it just slips into the air so gently. A prayer and a softly, and a testament to everything that you have come to be for me. It's my favorite piece of music. It's my most requested song. The sound of your name is the place where I belong. It can be in a crowded room when I just say it soft and low, a secret little message that only we can know. Or it can be in the darkness when I'm holding you so near, and it's the only sound I'm making and the only sound I hear. It holds my every feeling, it holds my every hope. It's a word that has a universe of meaning and of scope. It's my anchor and my question and my answer all the same. The world begins and ends for me inside your lovely name. It's just the sound of your name on my lips, the quiet, easy comfort of the word as it just slips into the air so gently. A prayer and a soft plea, and a testament to everything that you have come to be for me. It's my favorite piece of music. It's my most requested song. The sound of your name is the place where I belong. And it's more than just the letters, it is more than just the sound. It's the feeling of the safety and the comfort I have found in the person that you are. My love, my partner and my friend, my beautiful beginning and my sweet and lovely end. Your name, just the sound on the sounds like love, my favorite sound. I was chasing after treasure, I was digging for a prize, with a bright and burning hunger of ambition in my eyes. I thought that happiness was something you could hold inside your head, the envy of your brother and the finest in the land. I was climbing up a ladder that was shaky and was tall, so afraid of looking down, so afraid that I would fall. And the higher that I got, the more empty I became. I'm just a lonely, foolish player in a solitary game. 'Cause I was carrying the weight of gold, but my pockets, they were empty, and my spirit was so hungry, and my life was feeling temporary. I had all the shiny things that a man could want and more, but I didn't have the one thing that my soul was crying for. And that's the simple, easy treasure of a love that's true and deep. A promise in the daylight and a comfort he lives in, or the fancy car that's his. It's the peace that's in his spirit. It's the kindness in his touch. The quiet, steady feeling that he's loved and loved so much. You didn't want my treasure, you didn't want my gold. You just wanted the story of my heart to be all told to you and only you, my love, in the quiet of the night. And you made me richer in the warm and gentle you love. 'Cause I was carrying the weight of gold, but my pockets, they were empty, and my spirit was so hungry, and my life was feeling temporary. I had all the shiny things, and a man could want it more, but I didn't have the one thing that my soul was crying for. The easy treasure of a love that's true and deep. Promise in the daylight and a comfort in my sleep. So I'm letting go the glitter, I am letting go the shine. 'Cause the only wealth I'll ever need, I'm so lucky to call mine, is the fortune of your loving heart, a treasure I will keep, more precious than the diamonds in the oceans dark and deep. The weight of gold, the weight of gold ain't nothing, baby, compared to the weight of your love. That's the real treasure.
I've lived in rented houses, I've lived on borrowed time, I've been a passing stranger in a land that wasn't mine. My roots were never deep enough to get the nourishment I need. I was a lonely, hopeful, and a wild and windblown seed, just looking for a place to land, a place to call my own, a place where I could finally grow, a place that felt like home. And I was getting tired, I was getting weak and thin from the endless, lonely journey and the state that I was in. But there's a love that feels like soil, so rich and dark and deep, and I can finally rest my soul, and I can finally sleep, knowing that my roots are finding their own and steady way into the firm foundation of a brand new, brighter day. And I can feel the strength of it, I can feel the life it holds. This love, it feels like soil, and it's worth more than all the gold in the world. Whoa. And you are like the water, and you are like the sun. My long and weary journey is so beautifully done, and a brand new one's beginning, a journey of deep growth, of a promise and a partnership, a quiet, sacred oath that we will tend this garden, that we will help it thrive.
Not a thing of hurry, is a thing of patient grace. This feeling of belonging in this time and in this place. 'Cause this love, it feels like soil, so rich and dark and deep. And I can finally rest my soul, and I can finally sleep, knowing that my roots are finding their own and steady way into the firm foundation of a brand new, brighter day. And I can feel the strength of it, I can feel the life it holds. This love, it feels like soil, and it's worth more than all the gold in the world. And we will be a shelter for the tired and the lost, a testament to what can grow, whatever be the cost. A quiet green oasis, a place of peace and worth, the most beautiful and fertile, and the finest soil on earth is soil. I can feel myself growing strong in it. With you, baby. And I'm finally rooted. My heart has learned to be so careful. It has learned to calculate, to weigh the odds of pleasure against the odds of pain and fate. It's been a cautious player in a well-defended game, so afraid of getting burned by another hopeful flame. I had my exit strategy, I had my speech all planned. The minute that I felt my feet were sinking in the sand of a feeling that was deeper than the kind I understood. And I was getting ready, I was leaving while I could. But loving you feels like a trust fall in the dark, a quiet, soft surrender of my well-protected heart. And I don't know where I'm landing, but I know that you'll be there to catch me in your loving arms, to catch me in your care. And for the first time I am leaning back, I'm not afraid at all, 'cause I know that you'll be with me in this beautiful trust fall. I'm letting go of the need to know what happens in the end. I'm just trusting in this feeling, my companion and my friend, that is growing here between us, so organic and so true. And it's all because the one I'm falling back to, baby, is you. You haven't made a promise, you haven't made a vow. You've just been here so steadily in the ever-present now. And your presence is the only guarantee my heart will need to plant this small and trusting and this vulnerable new seed. 'Cause loving you feels like a trust fall in the dark, a quiet, soft surrender of my well-protected heart. And I don't know where I'm landing, but I know that you'll be there to catch me in your loving arms, to catch me in your care. be with me in this beautiful trust fall. My eyes are closed, but my heart's awake, and it has never been so clear. There is no room for doubt, and there is no room for fear. When the arms that are about to catch you are the safest place you know. So I am letting go of everything, and I am ready now to go. Trust fall. Falling, baby, and I know you'll catch me.
I used to live my life inside a tightly folded page, afraid to show the real me on this temporary stage. I kept my dreams all folded up, my feelings tucked away, saving my true colors for some distant rainy day. I thought that being cautious was the wisest way to be, never show the vulnerable, the softest part of me. But the paper started creasing, the story couldn't breathe, and I was suffocating in the life I tried to weep. But now I'm slowly unfolding, letting the light get in. Don't know where this new chapter's gonna go, or where it will begin, but it feels so good to stretch my soul and let my story show, and to trust a gentle process in the way that I will grow. It's a quiet liberation, a release from my own hold, a beautiful and messy, and a lovely thing to watch unfold. I'm not making a big statement, I'm not making a loud sound, I'm just gently, slowly, truly turning my whole life around, by allowing the imperfections and by letting myself be the man I was so frightened for the weary world to see. And the sky feels so much bigger now, the air feels fresh and new, and all because I'm sharing the authentic and the true version of my spirit, with its hopes and with its scars. And I'm reaching for the realness, not the distant perfect stars. Cause now I'm slowly unfolding, letting the light get in. Don't know where this new chapter's gonna go, or where it will begin, but it feels so good to stretch my soul and let my story show, and to trust the gentle process in the way that I will grow. It's a quiet liberation, a release from my own hold, a beautiful and messy, and a lovely thing to watch unfold. And maybe someone out there will see this page and feel less alone, and they will start to find the courage and the beauty of their own story that's been waiting for the moment to be brave, to rise up from the quiet of a self-constructed grave, unfolding, yeah, slowly
There's a universe of information pouring in my cup, and my mind can get so cluttered with the things I have to do that I forget the feeling of just sitting here with you. But there's moments like a picture that I'm taking with my soul, the way the light is falling and the way I feel so whole. I'm not gonna let it pass me by, I'm not gonna let it fade. This is a beautiful and perfect and a sacred memory made. And I'm putting a bookmark right here in this chapter of the day, so when the world gets crazy I can find my own way back to this easy feeling, back to this simple grace, back to the quiet comfort I can see upon your face. I'm saving this sweet moment, I'm keeping it on file, so I can come back to it, and I can rest here for a while. Hey. It's not a grand occasion, it's not a big event, it's just a quiet, perfect moment that feels like it was sent to be a little anchor in the turning of the tide, a place of gentle refuge where my weary heart can hide from all the noise and pressure, from all the push and shove. This quiet little testament to our own and easy love, and I'm breathing it in deeply, I'm learning it by heart. This beautiful and simple, and this priceless work of art. And I'm putting a bookmark right here in this chapter of the day, so when the world gets crazy I can find my own way back to this easy feel, back to this simple grace, back to the quiet comfort I can see upon your face. I'm saving this sweet moment, I'm keeping it on file, so I can come back to it, yeah, and I can rest here for a while, yeah, yeah. 'Cause a memory is a shelter that you build inside your mind, the most precious, sweetest, safest kind of sanctuary you can find. And I'm building this one strong with the bricks of how I feel, so beautifully and wonderfully and so completely real. My bookmark, yeah, right here with you. I'll remember this always. Yeah.
I walked into a crowded room, just another Friday night. I see your nameless faces underneath the hazy light. I was tired of the searching, tired of the game, thinking every conversation would just end up all the same. But then the crowd just parted like the sea in some old tale, and I saw you standing there and my own defenses failed. You looked up and you saw me, a moment held in time, and a quiet little voice in me said, finally you're mine. It was the first question I didn't know I had. The best and most beautiful and peaceful feeling I have ever had. The searching's over, baby, the journey's at an end. 'Cause my soul saw its reflection in my future, my best friend. And I knew it in a heartbeat, I knew it from the start. The first glance was the final healing answer for my heart. Yeah. We didn't have to speak, we didn't have to try. The universe was talking in the space between our eyes. Every other person in the room just disappeared, and every single doubt